Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile video. Guys, today we are doing top 10 most popular gold characters in the game, and this should be regardless of the fact whether the gold character is a challenge gold or basic gold. It does not matter. And before we get to the ranking itself, let me quickly tell you how I came up with the numbers. Basically what I did is I refreshed my opponents in Faction Wars 500 times in order to get 500 different gold teams, and I extracted the characters out of the gold team. So basically the character that was most frequently found in those teams is the character that is going to win. And definitely some of you will be asking themselves by now, but what if you extracted them all in one particular season? You know, in certain seasons there are characters with certain multipliers, therefore a lot of people will be playing with those characters, but in general they won't be picking those characters outside of this season. I know this is the case, so what I did is I extracted 50 different teams for 10 consecutive seasons, so that at the end of the day my ranking will be as objective as possible. So without any further ado, let us start with number 10. Number 10, guys, is actually shared between two characters, and the first one of those two characters is the surprise of the video. This is Inferno Scorpion. To be honest, guys, I don't like this character at all. You can check my review on him. I regard him as a highly risky character to play. There are much safer, much better characters. However, it seems that many of you disagree with me and many of you are actively using this character, because I found him in 31 of the 500 teams that I refreshed, which means that he is there at around, on average, 6.19% of the cases. And the same applies to Shiryu Takeda. Now this is a very flexible character that can be used in a lot of Spec Op teams, as long as the Spec Op teams have Jackie or Cassie inside. If this is the case, then Shiryu Takeda is amazing. And on top of that, he has one of the best special tools in the game: unblockable, long-ranged, crazy damage. The only drawback of this special attack is that it doesn't have any buff or debuff whatsoever, but if you manage to take down an enemy by only using that special ability, then I will say that this is more than enough. Ranking at number 9 with 32 games out of 500 is the one and only Classic Scorpion, one of the best gold characters in the game, one of the most efficient and most useful characters in the game, especially if supported by characters such as Nunjitsu Scorpion and Hanzo Hasashi. Yes, Classic Scorpion actually works pretty great if supported by Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion. This will be a case if your Hanzo is pretty low fusion and your Classic Scorpion is a high fusion, then those two guys work perfectly fine together. And in general, I can understand everybody who is using Classic Scorpion. This character is simply gorgeous. So Classic Scorpion ranks at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is another classic character with 37 out of 500 games, and this is Classic Melina. Now, to be honest, before update 3.0 I didn't really consider Classic Melina as a very good character, because, you know, I really didn't like her special abilities and the fact that they are both blockable, and on top of that her basic attacks aren't really the greatest in the world. She definitely requires block breaker. However, after update 3.0 they introduced survival mode, and Melina is the boss of survival mode. She is the queen of survival mode. So yeah, I can totally understand everybody who is using Classic Melina. She is simply gorgeous. She is definitely deserving spot number 8. Ranking at number 7 is the Triborg himself, Triborg Sub-Zero, who was present in 46 out of 500 games, or in other words 9.18% of all games I refreshed. Triborg Sub-Zero, guys, is easily probably the best fighter among the Triborgs. He has very useful tagging attack which gives him shield, so basically you can evade X-rays, deadly special abilities, and so on and so on. He has freeze, he has frostbite, so at the end of the day he definitely deserves a spot in our top 10. Ranking at number 6, guys, is Cosplay Jackie, and I found her in 52 out of 500 games, which is slightly over 10% of the cases. Cosplay Jackie Briggs, guys, is a very versatile character. She can be good against any class, and on top of that she is a dual class character, which means that in many cases she will be giving you bonuses in survival mode. So with all that said, guys, it is easy to conclude that Cosplay Jackie definitely deserves number 6 in our ranking. Coming in at number 5, guys, is the Elder God himself, Elder God Kenshi, who was found in 56 out of 500 matches, which is slightly above 11%. Now, to be honest, I never liked Elder God Kenshi. He's a very useful character, very good stats for a god, but the thing I dislike about him is the fact that his passive only works if you kill your enemy using special attack. If they slightly buff it so that his passive will work if you kill your enemy with anything, that would be much better. But hey, what I think is irrelevant because you guys placed this character at number 5. Coming in at number 4, guys, is Covert Ops Cassie Cage, and I found her in 60 out of 500 games, which is 12% sharp. Now, this fact doesn't surprise me at all because this character is gorgeous. She is by far the best deal in the market. 250 souls for this character is a bargain. It is the best deal that you can ever get. So anytime when you find this character in the store, guys, just go ahead and buy her. She is incredible and she definitely deserves a spot in top 5. Ranking at number 3, guys, is Combat Cup Sonya Blade, who was found in 72 out of 500 games. What can I possibly say about this character? She is incredibly useful everywhere. Not only in survival mode, in faction wars, but in towers against difficult opponents. I would say that if you don't have very strong diamonds, then having this character, even at Fusion 0, is paramount for your success in a tower. She's simply gorgeous, her red card is a game changer, and yeah, I rest my case, guys. Combat Cup Sonya definitely deserves number 3. And the runner-up of this video, guys, is, attention, Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion with 81 out of 500 games. Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion, guys, is a fan favorite, I'm not going to hide it. Even though, me personally, I never liked this character. The reason why I dislike him is the fact that his basic attacks are pretty great. He's pushing enemies away even if they're blocking, so that's pretty cool. However, he has huge gaps between his hits. And I mean huge, and he can be easily countered because of this. This is the main thing which I dislike about Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion, but in general I can admit that he is by far one of the greatest goats in the game, so therefore his second place in our rankings doesn't surprise me. And if you are asking who was the character that ranked 11th, then I'm going to answer this question just before I reveal our champion. There are 2 Triborgs that ranked 11th with 30 out of 500 games. Those 2 Triborgs were surprisingly Triborg Smoke and Triborg Cyrax. Triborg Sector ranked a little bit lower than that. So it is time to reveal our champion. And the winner of the series, guys, to my ultimate delight, is Combat Cup Johnny Cage, who was found in 91 out of 500 games, or in other words, 18.2% of the cases. Combat Cup Johnny is simply amazing. He has the greatest stats for a gold, he has incredibly powerful special one, incredibly useful passive, and if teamed up with Sonya, he is a total beast. It is not a coincidence that Combat Cup team with Cassie Cage is used in like 80% of the case in towers. They are simply great, and basically this team, it doesn't have any counters. Now, admittedly, in certain situations, certain tower games, this team won't be the greatest, but in 95% of the cases, this team is the way to go, and Johnny is your ultimate weapon. Okay guys, this is going to be all from me for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments whether you agree with the rankings or not, even though this ranking is kind of objective, so anyways, I would appreciate some activity in the comment section. And yes, basically now it is maintenance time, so I hope that I made your life a little bit easier waiting for the update. See you next time, guys. Take care and stay safe.